Hi friends, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to create a modern French girl back to work makeup look in 15 minutes. And in this video I'm also going to be trying some exciting new makeup products, and I'm going to share with you my thoughts on the makeup products. But this is going to be also like a classic makeup tutorial where I'm going to be sharing with you beauty tips on back to work makeup, because I have quite a lot of experience with office makeup looks. I actually work and I actually test this in a working environment, not just at home and not just as a content creator, but I do have the experience also as someone who works in an office. And let's go ahead and get started. If you enjoy beauty talks, please take a moment to subscribe. I would love to welcome you to our community. We love to lift each other up, and we love to chat honestly about beauty. So what makes back to work makeup look different, and what makes the office makeup look different from your everyday makeup look? Well, number one, it is supposed to be done very quickly. So you're supposed to rely on makeup products that you already know. Maybe my biggest tip when you're doing a back to work makeup look or office friendly makeup look is going to be don't test new products on the actual day. Make sure that you're only working with products that you already know, because in the morning usually you don't have a lot of time, and if something goes wrong you're not going to be able to correct it. So use products that you already know, use products that also you know that are going to look beautiful during the day, and make sure that your products are going to work well together. So this is very important to consider your skincare, foundations. Are these products going to work well together? Because sometimes you might experience some piling of products. You might experience some peeling of the foundation, which means that your makeup products and foundations are not working well together. So we're starting with my bare face, and I'm going to talk you through the whole process, because in the morning I actually created this makeup look and it's been 12 hours. Now it holds really impressively well. For today's look, I've used two new complexion products that I have been testing, and a lot of you are interested to know my thoughts about these products. And one of them is going to be the Gucci Glow Skin Tint. The other one is actually a viral makeup product, and I usually don't go for viral makeup products, but this time this one looked interesting, so I thought I'm going to try it. And this one is Herborian CCI color correcting cream with SPF 20. So this is the first product that I applied under my eyes, and I want to show you the consistency. It actually comes out white, and I have tried their CC cream, face CC cream at my local Sephora, and I really like the consistency. I haven't tried this one, so I thought I would blind buy it, and I would say that it's a good product. Now, does it deserve to be viral? I don't think so. I don't think that this deserves to be viral, but still I used it today and it has a really nice result under my eyes. But if you have severe dark circles, this one is not going to help, and it's not going to cover severe dark circles. So this one is just for a little bit of evening out, and as you can see, the color doesn't change that much. It doesn't have this color correcting capabilities. Next, for today's look, I followed up with the Gucci Glow Skin Tint, and this is a new product to me. I have been testing it for the past few days, and I have to say that I like it. It's very different from the other skin tints that I tried lately. I tried the Giorgio Armani Skin Tint and also the Lancome Skin Tint. I'm going to link to my videos in case you're interested to see how they look. These two are very liquidy, whereas the new Gucci Skin Tint is very, very thick. It has, I would say, light coverage. This new skin tint from Gucci is packed with a lot of skin-caring ingredients. It has bakuchiol, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, so this one is like somewhere in the middle between a skincare product and a makeup. It comes out as a thick cream, and be careful here, a little is enough. So if you want to apply a lot and if you want to get medium coverage from this one, I don't think that it's going to look flawless on the skin. So I only use a little bit, and I like to rub it in my skin, treat it like a moisturizer. That's how I like it best. But it only works if I apply a thin layer all over my face. If I start building up the product, I don't like the way it looks. I really like the fact that this one is packed with a lot of skin caring ingredients, and in that sense, I really like it. I think that It is good if you are using foundation or complexion product every single day, because this one has a lot of skincare ingredients. However, if I had to pick one product that is going to be excellent for back to work makeup look, this is going to be the Guerlain Terracotta Le Teint Glow Foundation, because it has medium coverage. You can sheer it out if you want to. You can build it up if you want to. And it's a glowy foundation that looks absolutely flawless. And I also like to use it under my eyes. So this one is a flawless, absolutely beautiful back to work kind of makeup product that I know always looks absolutely flawless. Next, I'm going to be using the new Dior Forever Blush Soft Filter. I wanted to try this one and I purchased the shade 02 Peony, which I think is the perfect back to office color. Took a while before this one arrived at my retailer, but it was well worth the wait. I purchased the shade 02 Peony, and this ended up being my favorite. I'm probably going to buy more colors during the sales. I'm going to take it on the back of my hand and then use it from here. I love that it actually has a blurring effect. This one is the most beautiful blurring blush, and it actually does add a considerable amount of blur. It literally blurs pores, imperfections. I would suggest this one to anyone for office looks. It can be applied with fingertips. It blends out very easily. A little goes a long way. It's basically like a mousse texture that it conceals any kind of texture on the skin and smooths everything. And a lot of people have texture on this part of their face. And I think that this is a brilliant product. It feels velvety, smooth, absolutely gorgeous. And I would 100% recommend trying these blushes from Dior, especially for back to work makeup looks, because I usually prefer a little bit more airbrushed complexion when it comes to back to work makeup look. Next, we're moving on to, I'm applying a little bit of eye primer, and then I'm going to set my face with the new Chanel loose powder in a travel size packaging. I'm convinced that this one in particular is different from my regular size Chanel powder, because this one, it lasts all day from morning until evening. My skin looks, it actually never looked that good. It literally adds a filter to my face. It erases any kinds of pores and texture on my skin, and that's why I love it. I love it a lot more than I love the regular size powder from Chanel. And I think that this one is just a little bit or a lot more finely milled compared to the regular size powder from Chanel. Now keep in mind that I've had my regular size Chanel powder for a few years now, so they might have changed it. Because with different batches, makeup is going to change, but I really enjoy this one. So if you're looking for a good powder with a nice blurring effect, I would definitely suggest to try the new Chanel powder. It's also refillable. For my eyes, I'm going to be using my current favorite, one of my current favorite eyeshadow palettes, and this one is from Chanel. This is from their new limited edition collection, the Bouton collection, and this one is Bouton Couture. I love to use this eyeshadow palette. I think that it's going to be universally flattering. Before using the eyeshadow palette, I actually use a little bit of eye primer. You can use a little bit of concealer or foundation if you want to, but use something on your eyelids. Otherwise, the colors are not going to blend beautifully. And this applies to any eyeshadows that you're going to use, not only Chanel. For any eyeshadow look, make sure to use a little bit of eyeshadow primer or concealer or foundation on the eyelids, because you need a little bit of grip. You need something for the eyeshadows to catch, to have this grip so that the color is going to stay and it's going to look vibrant. The Chanel quads are going to come with a sponge applicator. Do not throw this one away. Try to use it. This one is brilliant. You can wash it if you want to. This one is the best sponge applicator ever, and if they were selling them, I was definitely going to purchase from these. So I'm starting with the palest shade and applying this one all over my eyelid and up to the crease. Do not worry, this one has a very fine texture. If you want to see my review and also swatches of this eyeshadow palette, I'm going to link to my video. And then I'm using the bottom shade just to define my crease a little bit and on the outer part of my eye. These colors blend very easily. I'm also going to use a little bit of my Prada Kohl eyeliner. I love the Prada Kohl eyeliners. They are my favorite currently. And I'm going to line my upper lash line. If you want to see my whole technique, I have a video where I show you step by step how to line your eyes. Even if you have hooded eyes or deep set eyes or aging eyelids, I'm showing you step by step how to line your eye in this video. Don't be afraid to go back and forward and add a little bit of concealer or erase something if you make a mistake. It's makeup, just have fun. But I always find that a little bit of kohl eyeliner always helps to frame the eye. Next, I'm going to curl my eyelashes and I'm going to apply mascara. I'm using the Prada Scope mascara, which I love for everyday looks. I find that it gives me everything that my lashes need, and the more I use it, the more I like it. As a final step, I'm also going to take the two colors that I used on my eyelid and I'm going to apply them on my lower lash line just to complete the look a little bit. And next we're moving on to lipsticks. Okay friends, next I'm going to fill in my brows quickly, and I only fill them in where I see major gaps. I don't really do much about my brows, but I just found a gorgeous product and it was actually sent to me as a sample with my last purchase, and I have to buy this one right away. I've tried it yesterday and I immediately added this to my cart. So this one is from Benefit. A lot of you probably know about this one. It's setting gel. It's a 24-hour brow setter. The wand is beautiful, it's gorgeous, and it actually is, I would say, phenomenally good. I don't know how I never used this one. I'm so happy that I actually received this sample now, because I think this might be the best setting gel that I have tried because it has its own wand. So this is what my sample looks like. This is the box, and certainly I'm going to be buying the full size. Okay friends, we're moving on to lipstick, and lately I purchased a lot of new lipsticks. I'm only going to show you 3 here that really stand out to me because it wouldn't make sense to show you everything in this video. It's going to be too long and this is supposed to be just a 15-minute video. The first one is going to be from Dior. This is from the new Dior Slim Lipsticks, Dior Rouge on Stage. And this one is in number 120, Iconic Rose. It's the perfect nude color, office-friendly nude color. It's absolutely stunning. And then I purchased 2 lipsticks from Gucci, and these 2 lipsticks are always almost all the time sold out at my retailer, and I finally saw them in stock and I said, okay, that's it, I have to purchase them. So the 2 colors are, and I have fallen in love with them immediately. I can see why they are always out of stock and why they always sell out very quickly. So the first one is going to be 119, and this is going to be Matilda Sunrise. And this is the perfect, very soft brown color. I would say that it's one of the perfect back to work colors. I am going to swatch it here. It is the perfect, almost like a blushy brown color. I would call it a blushy brown color because it's not one of those brown colors that are really going to make the face washed out, but it has a little bit of pink, so it's kind of neutral and it's gorgeous. And then the other one, and I have been chasing this one for I don't know how long, and this one is Mary Mauve, again from Gucci, and this is 219. So look, that's almost like a coincidence because this one is 119, this one is 219. Again, a nude color, but it's a little bit more mauvey compared to Matilda Sunrise. So this one is Iconic Rose. It has a high shine finish, and these 2, the Gucci lipsticks, they have satin finish. Matilda Sunrise 119 and then 219 Mary Mauve. I love all of them, and I'm going to show you all of them now on my lips. So let me go ahead and show you how the 2 Gucci lipsticks look. And this one is Matilda Sunrise and this one is Mary Mauve. You've already seen me wearing Iconic Rose in my previous video, so today we're going to be trying Matilda Sunrise and Mary Mauve. So this one is Matilda Sunrise 119 and this one is Mary Mauve. I'm going to wear Matilda Sunrise and I will apply a little bit more blush. It's usually best to finally apply the blush last because depending on the lip color, you're going to know exactly how much blush you are going to need. And I don't necessarily think that I need I'm going to apply a little bit on my nose as well. I don't think that I need a bronzer at the moment. Okay, friends, and since this is a back to work makeup, it is supposed to last for a long time. And I love the way the Chanel loose powder sets my face because it's very long lasting. For me, I find that it lasts from the morning until the evening. I don't have any issues. Still, I'm going to use a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury, her new setting spray. And this is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Matte. You can use this one to prep your skin before applying the makeup and after applying the makeup to set the makeup. I only use it at the end currently because I find that I don't even need this one, but still, let me go ahead and show you. So and before I go, I also wanted to show you a new eyeliner, lip liner that I love from Chanel. And this one, again, I purchased it specifically for this back to work season. When it's the back to work season, it's not that I didn't work in the summer months, but always this kind of back to work season always makes me buy something for myself just to feel a little bit better. So the lip liner that I purchased from Chanel is actually, let me go ahead and see the name. It's Rose Naturelle 158, and I think that this one is going to be perfect to be paired with, let me go ahead and show you. So this is the color, and this one is going to be perfect, the perfect everyday lip liner. I love Chanel's lip liners because they also have a lip brush on the other side. And I often use Chanel's lip liners on their own with a little bit of lip gloss on top, or this is just a universally flattering color that I absolutely adore. My fragrance of the day is going to be a limited edition Nina Ricci. I'm so happy that I have this one. This was a limited edition released last year. It doesn't have anything to do with the original perfume. This one is actually a very soft, beautiful, musky white floral scent. It has heliotrope, it has an opening of bergamot, it has tiara flower, it has sandalwood in the base. It's just a beautiful angelic white flower musky scent, and this one is limited edition. It has an interesting story because last year it was released as a limited edition. It was a limited drop, and I purchased a bottle of this one, and then I was doing the makeup of the daughter of a very good friend of mine. She was graduating, and well, she fell in love with this perfume. She had a look at my fragrance collection. I do have a lot of fragrances. I'm a huge fragrance lover, and she fell in love with this one, and it was limited edition. It was sold out last year, and I decided to gift it to her because she wasn't able to purchase it. It was out of stock everywhere, and I gifted it to her. And this year, a couple of weeks ago, I saw it back in stock and I ordered right away. I was so happy because I was really happy to gift this one to her, but I wanted a bottle for myself as well. So this is like, it was such a beautiful coincidence. I was very, very happy to be able to get this one. And actually, I'm thinking this year I might get a backup bottle, because if I gift this one to someone at some point, I'm not going to have it. The bottle is absolutely stunning, but the scent is equally beautiful and angelic. That was all for today's video. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.